Good afternoon, everybody. It is Tuesday, July 9th at 2:38 p.m. local time for me. I'm not sure at time of the French Guiana. I'm not too sure. I'm not quite sure what we're looking at. I'm gonna guess that was an engine bell. But today we are streaming, or I am streaming the launch of Ariane 6. It's its test flight. Sorry, I'm stuttering. Ariane 6's test flight. And right now we are currently 21 minutes out from liftoff. So yeah, I'm not too sure what they're trying to show. I'll actually just let y'all listen in.
Welcome to Lemuro facility, where we integrate the Vulcan 2.1 engine on the main cryogenic stage. Here in Lemuro, we assemble and test the complete lower liquid propulsion module. When the complete module is assembled, we test it, we control it, and then we can ship it to Kourou.
Sorry. Sorry. I thought it was.
Ariane Group and ESA opted for a very polyvalent, adaptable design for Ariane 6. No compromise on performance and a much broader range of missions.
I don't have two displays.
Ariane 6 is essential for Europe because Ariane 6 guarantees Europe's access to space. And this is what we need because we depend on space every day in our daily life, from navigation to weather forecasts, to connectivity, to agriculture, energy, transport. All of these segments depend on space. That means satellites that we have to bring to space, and that's why we need Ariane 6.
In the conception of the Ariane 6 launch system, ESA played an important role for steering the operational concept of Ariane 6 in a way that reduced drastically the operational cost. This translates in a number of technical choices: horizontal integration of the central core, disconnection of cryogenic arms at the time of the liftoff, brand new concept, very different from the one of Ariane 5.
If you look at the shape, Ariane 5 and Ariane 6 are quite similar. We have a main body, so 5.4 meter. We have strap-on booster. But we have One main difference is the fact that Ariane 6, we have modularity, meaning that we can use 2 or 4 solid rocket boosters.
The upper stage of Ariane 6 is powered by the Vinci engine, capable of 3 reignitions, and is perfectly fitted for deployment of large constellations, execution of
hold on, I'm gonna go close the door because they keep opening it and not closing it. Goody. So, excuse me just one moment.
Il est aussi haut que le premier étage de la Tour Eiffel. Il pèse plus lourd que la Tour Eiffel et nous devons être en capacité de le déplacer sur une longueur qui fait à peu près 140 mètres en moins de 20 minutes.
The Ariane 6 launch system is designed for a launch every 2 weeks, enabling us to target up to 11 launches per year.
Ariane 6 will ensure that Europe is on the forefront, continuing the legacy of the Ariane family.
This maiden flight will be the culmination of all this intense work across Europe, and we're looking forward to it. So go Ariane 6, go!
Well, a rocket is nothing without its launch pad, and we've built a whole new launch system for Ariane 6, which really is a massive feat of engineering. But Tina, what do we actually mean by launch system?
Right, I am back. Sorry. Currently T-minus 17-ish minutes. I'm not too familiar, or not really familiar at all, with the launch process. So that's kinda sad. Usually I'm the rocket guy. If you listened to the thing that I basically just showed y'all, hopefully you learned something. Yeah. This is, I guess, pictures of them building the launch infrastructure. Yeah. I hope I'm loud enough. My mic is kind of positioned away from me. I'm getting a new mic somewhat soon. If anyone watching has heard about my previous endeavors with my new computer, an absolute beast. Even though I've just got the case right now, I'm going on a big haul to Micro Center, hopefully within the next week or so, and within the next week it'll be finished. Yeah. 4090. Even though I know next gen is literally about to come out, I kind of have this plan set up. My brother is also building a computer. He's building a more mid-end computer rather than a high-end, and whenever I can, I'm gonna upgrade. Obviously, I'm not gonna get like, MSRP RTX 5090 and 9090. Hold on, sorry, AMD like 9950 X3D as soon as they come out. But like, when I can, I'll get another high-end thing, and then I'll provide my brother with my previous gen. Just kind of have that. I'm assuming that's a slow-mo of their static fire. I'm not sure why it's super grainy. Hold on. Yeah, it's 1080p 60. Maybe it'll, that's a little bit better. I'm streaming in 1080 because my monitor is 1080. I'm getting a 4K-ish monitor. I hope I did it correctly and it's 16 by 9, because I don't want to have to go through the whole 16 by 10 bull crap thing. So we are currently around 14 minutes from launch. If anyone is watching, which I ought to check, I guess. Uno momento. I would like you to put your predictions in the comments. Will the launch get canceled due to unforeseen reasoning, which can happen, also known as a scrub? Will it launch and have a failure mid-launch? I hope not, but mistakes happen. Will it succeed completely? Place your bets if anyone's watching. I guess that's UTC time. And I guess that's time of launch in UTC. Hey Siri. What is the current time in UTC?
Here's what I found.
UTC. Yeah, that middle number right there, UTC. This is the time of launch, UTC, and that top number is the T minus or L minus. T and T. This is UTC. Huh. So UTC, I just realized, is based on GMT. So those are interchangeable. And Eastern Standard Time, or Asian Daytime, I'm not sure how that works. I think it's Standard Time right now. But, hold on. Sorry, it is Eastern Daytime. So, I think that's like, yeah, hold on, let me just do some quick mobile phone research. GMT. Greenwich Mean Time is 4 hours ahead of Eastern Time. Standard at least. I know there's daytime, but I don't know why we still observe it. EDT. Okay, so right now, for the next few months, we are 4 hours behind GMT/UTC. But when, for some reason, we still observe time change where I'm at, it'll be minus 5 hours. So keep that into consideration, I guess. I'm sorry I have a lack of commentary. I really don't know much about this rocket. You can see that people, everything, they seem to be nervous, but TBD, I guess. Yeah, I'm at a lost for words, so just let's listen in.
We are actually on the Amazonian coast of French Guiana in South America. It's hot, it's humid, it's been raining all morning.
Indeed.
The operational teams, they can control a lot of things, can't they, Tina? But not the weather. We're in the lap of the gods.
That is true. We can't control the weather, but we can monitor it, and that's actually very important. Weather conditions must be right for the launch to go ahead, so we always have our eyes on the weather.
And is rain a problem?
Yeah, everything seems to be green.
It is a problem only for the photographers, not for the rocket. It's not made of sugar.
Well, that's a good job. As I said, it's been raining this morning, otherwise it would have melted. But
Exactly. But there are actually a lot of other things that we need to monitor, as safety is paramount here at the base. So several weather checks during the day are made. The first one is made before actually removing the mobile gantry, so that was fine. We rolled back, and early in the chronology we actually look at the wind on the pad as long as we haven't fueled up. And we're also looking at wind at altitude. So between 10 and 20 kilometers, we look at the wind speed and the directions. We have to guarantee the best conditions for the mission and for safety reasons. And we also
I'm
look for
working
lightning
on
risk.
a
Yes, that's important
F15
too. And
video.
how
It's
do we
probably not
find
going to
out
be out
about
for
the
a
weather?
while. I'm probably going to edit it on my new
So
computer.
here we see
but
the weather station here
I'm
in
doing
Kourou.
it here.
And they are
I'm
launching
gonna edit
weather
off of my little
balloons
SanDisk.
carrying instruments that send back information on atmospheric temperature, pressure, and humidity. And at the same time, we also have sensors around the launch base and at the coast for wind and for lightning. And here we have a look at the launch pad. We can see that.
Okay, here I can tell you, I can take over. These, I believe, are lightning masts. Well, yes, they are lightning masts. Simply put, this is the launch support structure. You got fuel lines, you got electrical lines, you got, pressurization lines, and the entire, bee's knees. I don't know. I think this is a water deluge system. You can see these structures. There are going to be big plumes of steam. The reason that they do that is because sound vibrations can come back up and hit the rocket and cause problems at that big of a scale. And other things like the launch pad could just get generally, screwed up if there isn't some sort of dampening. Insert footage of IFT-1 for Starship. I believe this is footage of some sort of horizontal integration. Screw that. I know it is. I'm not an aerospace engineer yet. Yep. They keep going, man. They go, ah! And yeah, and then they roll it out, and then, yay. Then they vertically integrate it. SpaceX, the most common launch provider nowadays that I usually stream for, actually transports it horizontally to the launch pad from the hangar, and then with the transporter erector, that's literally what it's meant to do, transport and erect, it'll, erect and be ready for launch. Currently they're just doing some other integrations. I guess they're carrying satellites today. I wasn't figuring that they would, but okay. And yay, 7,000 emails. Most of them are just spam. That's the fairing. Protects the payload during atmospheric ascent, and just keeps it in a climate controlled place whilst on Earth. And that's them integrating it. And I really need an external mic so that I can just tap to mute. I'm assuming that graphic on the right was just based on GNC, guidance and control. You'll see that at launch, maybe. I know SpaceX used to have it. Their GNC trajectory would always be displayed. Why? Okay, this is confusing me. There's just this random screw from my desk, and I have no idea where its origins are. I don't even know if it's from my desk. I don't think it is. What the pros are doing? You're currently T-minus 5 minutes and 30 seconds. Everything is tracking nominally. You can see. My brother's talking to me. I don't know why he won't. GTO. Get out. He so very wants to be an important part of the stream.
No, I don't.
Even though he's not part of the channel.
Dude, whatever y'all doing
Okay, say that with your 2 TikTok viewers. Anyway, you can see they're all sitting there. Oh my god. It's about to launch. You can see certain, yay, go Ariane 6. Wow, that's kind of tacky, but, well, I'm the tacky god. I can't really be talking. T minus 4 minutes and 27.65 seconds. Everything continues to track nominally, as I keep saying. As for a good test flight, they're doing 2 boosters. Even though I'm not sure they'll really need them, it's good to test that. But I don't really know if they need them or not. Maybe, even though those satellites look small, maybe depending on the orbit they're going to, they need that extra oomph. I do not know. Let's see. Let's see what they're yapping about.
On Ariane 6.
Everyone's there.
Go Ariane
And here
6.
the team's in Bremen. Moin Bremen. Everyone is here.
They look very
awesome.
Not pixelated.
Yeah.
So we are getting close now. Concentration levels very high. A number of things to watch out for as we get closer now to launch, and a few things at launch, and a few changes for people who are familiar with Ariane 5. If you look at the top of the launcher, you can't see them very easily from here, but there's sort of 2 yellow things clamping on at the top 3/4 of the way up. We call those the cryogenic arms. What's their job, Tina? There's a better shot of them.
Yeah. So we are fueling the rocket with liquid oxygen and hydrogen that we send through these arms, and the propellants actually very low temperatures. Liquid hydrogen at minus 253 degrees, and liquid oxygen at minus 180. And we still lose some of these propellants through evaporation. Right now we cannot really see it because we are in daylight. Otherwise you would see smoke coming out. So we need to top up the tanks until the last seconds, and we do the exact same thing that we do here on the upper stage, as you can see. Also on the lower stage, here we have the pictures of
the view of the pad and the water deluge system. As I said, that helps reduce certain vibrations and whatnot. You can see that they're, they got ESA on that. They got 6 CNES, Ariane group. So yeah, they've loaded up with decals. T minus 1 minute and 57 seconds. I'm assuming that's the bottom of the launch pad. I can't tell exactly what those are with that quality. I would say that they're Rofies if they were coming off the pad, but they're definitely not. I'm not too sure what that is. There's like a stop sign all the way back there. Like, yeah, I'm gonna just stop for the rocket. I'm going to listen in until about T minus 30 seconds just to hear how everything's going.
Real life, we're getting close now, coming up to the 1 minute mark. The range operations manager getting ready to call that out.
À tous de DDO, attention pour moins d'1 minute.
I don't speak French.
Top I0 moins d'1 minute.
We are 1 minute to launch. Our best wishes to all the Ariane 6 teams and everyone who's been working so hard for today. Good luck, everyone.
Go Ariane 6. Gute Reise and
I don't think we've heard anything over comms. Alright. I don't have a countdown, really, to go based off. I'd say we're less than 20 seconds to lift off.
À tous de DDO, attention pour le décompte final. 10, 9,
8, 7, 6, 5, ignition, 3, 2, 1, and liftoff of Ariane 6. And let's see if we have any microphone audio. Vehicle's pitching downrange.
propulsion nominale.
Everything seems to be nominal.
Trajectoire nominale.
Bad for photographers out there, but let's see the cloud there. Continuing on its pitch kick.
Europe's new rocket.
Pilotage calme, trajectoire nominale.
Everything is nominal. The next major milestone, I would assume, would be going supersonic, and then breaching maximum dynamic pressure. After that, T plus 1 minute. Okay, so I wish I had that countdown earlier so I could go based off something. Anyway, I would assume vehicle is supersonic by now, and it's probably breached maximum dynamic pressure. I don't know why I keep taking on a French accent. I don't even mean to do it on purpose, like, not French. I hope everything is going nominal. I am not too sure. I'm pretty sure that's a nominal trajectory. And yeah, you can see the plume expanding due to the less aerodynamic pressure. At least, you know, if you like have a cubic meter, there would be less grams of air or something. I don't know. Is that a dead pixel? No, it's not. Whew, thank God. Alright, that is very pixelated, but I'll take it. And booster separation confirmed. Those had little thrusters on them, hence that big old poof. Everything seems to be going nominal. They obviously have a little bit of a downlink. Oh wow, that is quite a big downlink delay, because it still shows the boosters. There we go. That's just latency and certain things, and that shows a pretty big pitch over. Jeez Louise. Hope that's intentional. I'd assume everything is going nominal.
Nominal.
Speaking of nominal, you heard there. So yeah, next major milestone, I assume, is main engine cutoff or booster engine cutoff. You know, there's a whole, I don't know if it's a big debate, but you know, on like Atlas, they call it main engine cutoff for their first stage. Or on Atlas, they call it that for the second stage. They called their Centaur second stage the main engine. And at SpaceX, they called their first stage the main engine. It's not too big of a deal. That is a very pixelated view. I don't know if we just watched stage check. Y'all can use Starlink.
Yes, so the fairing that was protecting our spacecraft withstands all the pressure and the heat, and once we stuck out the nose out of the atmosphere, we didn't need her anymore, and it has been jettisoned.
So what we're looking at now is the main stage, which is what we're burning on the right hand of the screen.
Yes, and this is the live camera from orbit, and we see the fairing falling off there.
And
amazing pictures.
You see how it twists? I believe, Tina, that I'm right in saying that's
Trajectoire nominale, propulsion nominale.
Exactly. And we also see on the screen on the right side actually the telemetry. So on the top you see the trajectory. So in green the planned trajectory, and in yellow the actual flight trajectory, everything going nominal.
Oh, okay, everything's going nominal. It was kind of hard to tell there with that pixelated view. I was just hoping for the best. I know it's a test flight, so I was kind of confused. And I'm not too familiar with even like Ariane 5. But as long as that yellow seems to be tracking down the green, everything is nominal. Anne, aha. trajectory is nominal. I'm sorry, I'm just trying to do something on another screen. Everything seems to be nominal. Distance downrange is 479 kilometers and altitude is 169 kilometers. Well done. And currently, everything seems to be going nominal with trajectory, altitude, and temps seems to be good. I don't know what temp means. I don't know if that's actual like temperature. Don't ask me. I just work here. Except I don't work. I'm good for nothing then. So, you know, wompity womp womp, I guess. I'm actually role-playing Starship when I get off of here, and kind of now. Next major milestone. I did it again. What is wrong with me? Also, is that nominal? It seems to be rolling a lot.
The Vulcan engine is cut off, and 6 seconds later only we will see separation of the stage initiated by pyro commands, and we do that by actually extending a set of springs, and the push that the lower stage does to get rid of the upper stage, or the other way around, to push itself away from the upper stage, has the same push, or the same thrust as we call it, as the Vinci engine, but it only does that during 0.2 seconds.
Oh, that's interesting. I would not have known that. You know, the more you know.
Now to what we call MECO, main engine
Okay, so they called it
cut
MECO.
off. That's coming up in a few seconds.
Stage separation after that.
Fin de mission sauvegarde.
Telling us that the safety mission here at the Space Center is now finished. We should be seeing something.
Extinction du moteur Vulcain.
We have confirmation that Vulcan has switched off.
Séparation LLPM.
And the lower stage has separated, so he gets these informations before we can see them on the screen.
Ah.
So,
Allumage du moteur Vinci.
And Vinci has ignited. Wow, that's a very, very, very important moment of this mission.
And okay, everything is continuing nominal.
and we have applause here.
Clapping here in Jupiter.
Yep, happy faces. The upper stage.
See the lower stage.
Propulsion nominale.
In our onboard cameras. Wow.
Stage is
Will we
nominal.
see the Vinci engine also?
You can see that following away,
Firing up.
obviously.
I don't know if that can be seen on the camera.
As I know, dude, in the past.
Wow, this is really something.
We can see it. Look, look, look.
Put past them.
You see the color changing on the Vinci engine?
Why?
As it's heating up? Beautiful. And you can see
pretend
that
that it's
we're
nominal?
actually up there
That's
right
a-
now.
So you can see that we lifted off
That's a
from the
little
pad
concerning.
here at the Guiana Space Center, heading northeast. Our altitude
La propulsion est
373,
nominale.
traveling at nearly 4 kilometers a second, propulsion normal. And look
Thought we were
at
talking
that,
about,
Tina, the
efficiency. I don't think that
curvature
they
of the
will
Earth
live
with
as
the
efficient,
Vinci
but-
engine burning away.
Allumage APU.
And here we hear calling out that the APU, a new feature actually on the Vinci, on the upper stage of Ariane 6, has also switched on. So there's a lot of good news coming in here.
Good news.
Because the
good
big
news.
innovation actually of Ariane 6 is, of
I'm
course, the
gonna leave here
reignitable
after
Vinci
Seco.
engine.
I'm not sure
It
when
can
Seco's
switch
meant
on
to
and
be.
switch off, and it does that by the help of the APU.
Pilotage
and we will
calme,
talk more
I
propulsion
about
hope
the
it
APU
doesn't
later.
nominale.
take a long time.
So both are running as planned.
So yeah, I'm gonna
We are now in our first
just watch the
Vinci burn
velocity.
phase, and we will reignite the Vinci engine twice in this mission. A big shout out here for the Franco-German cooperation. The upper stage is designed and built by Ariane Group in Bremen in Germany, and the engine was designed in Vernois in France, and the whole stage has been put under test in Lampertshausen on a brand new test bench designed by the German Space Agency, the DLR. And that's
Propulsion nominale,
that was
trajectoire
an
nominale.
immense effort, immense team effort to get this tests done.
So they're all going to be very happy. The first
11
Ariane
payloads.
6 is off the ground. Let's take a little look now at what's coming up for Europe's launches in the future.
We are already working with our partners on the significant evolution of Ariane 6 to improve its performance and therefore its competitiveness. It includes evolution of the solid boosters and evolution of the upper stage engine, the Vinci engine.
Okay, that's a
For
long
institutional
time.
customer,
They're
we are
even
going
running,
to deliver.
They're like running ads. That's a long second stage engine burn. Okay, I guess I'm not used to that. I'm sure it's normal in some other places, like Atlas 5, I believe, had a pretty long centaur burn. But Jesus, like 19 minutes or 18 minutes, one of those two. Whoa, it makes me go cray cray. Ugh. You can really tell how slow they're gaining speed. Yeah, not so much, I guess. That's like less than 1G. If it's not gaining, depending on how fast I think it's like 0.8 Gs. Because it's gaining like one every like 1.3 seconds on the lowest decimal of kilometers per second. So if that's gonna be 4.66 and like if the Earth gravitational pull is 9.81 meters per second, that would just be just over 1 second would be around 10 meters a second. So, or just over 1 second would be 10 meters of acceleration. Not per second, just 10 meters in velocity acceleration, just not based on a time. So yeah, 10 meters every like 9 point something, or sorry, 10 meters every like 9 or 10 every like 1.2 seconds is 10 meters a second in velocity gained. Wait, okay, that's confusing. Anyway, it's just under a G based on how slow it is, at least at the start of second stage engine burn. I hope I don't sound crazy to any nerds out there. It's some math. It's just confusing. I'm gonna write it down in my notebook, or a notebook. It has like a passwords and everything. Same thing with my mom's, but it's on my desk, or it's by my desk. Excuse me, just one moment. I'm gonna leave you with their audio.
Russia, Central Asia, and then back down over Southeast Asia towards Australia. And we've picked up the signal at the Santa Maria tracking station in the Azores. We have that confirmed.
Indeed, so we're controlled by the Azores station now, and this is part of Portugal. So let's shout at Boa noite, Portugal. Thank you for helping us tracking our launcher tonight.
13,000
Pilotage
people
GAN,
across
trajectoire
Europe
nominale,
have been
fin de
involved in
visibilité
creating
dans la
Ariane
station de
6.
Saint-Jean-du-Maroni.
Hold on just one moment, guys.
And they are proud members of Space Team Europe.
Ariane 6, c'est une épopée. On se sera beaucoup investi, mis beaucoup d'énergie, beaucoup de bonne volonté. Et à la fin, on sera fiers de nous. Je pense que c'est exceptionnel. On n'est pas nombreux finalement dans le monde à pouvoir dire j'ai développé un lanceur. Et
Everything seems to be okay. Just gonna write some stuff down. You know, train of thought on what I was trying to yap about. No. If 9.81 meters a second equals 1 G, what does... I guess I was trying to... If I were to put my train of thought onto a paper, what I was trying to say was basically 10 meters a second-ish, which they were actually below that. They were gaining like 0.8 or like 8 meters a second, right? 9.81 meters per second is 1G. 10 meters per second, which I guess is what they're at right now, roughly, is, oh god, is just over 1G, which I'll have to do the math later. But yeah, allow me to accept this phone call. And altitude is descending, which might be actual nominal because just trust the numbers there. Excuse me one moment. I'll leave you with their audio.
L'image de le Space Team Europe.
Alors go Ariane 6.
Friends now, and it really feels like we have become a big family, you know, between ESA, CNES, Ariane Group, and all the partners. And we have all given so much of our energy, long working hours. We know each other really well right now, and this human adventure that we all share is, I think, what you really feel when you watch this movie.
I don't know. Currently 7.12 kilometers a second. 7.13. Maybe they slowed down. Maybe I don't know. Maybe I'm just crazy, man. Just trying to. Yeah, I know that they were descending for a moment, but they are just below orbital velocity, I believe. I think that's ice falling off. I hope that's nothing important. I believe that's ice, not a UFO, if you saw that in the camera. A lot of the time people are like, oh my god, UFOs. Nope, it's just frost that develops on Earth because of the cryogenic fuels. Especially if it's more humid, it's more likely to happen. You know, you'll see it during some sort of coast phase or a low acceleration. So yeah, I'm gonna switch tabs again. Yeah, sorry. 1832, roughly. Let's see. Okay, so Seco. We're already past Seco. I think it was a little late, but
7.56 kilometers per second, as you can see here. Everything nominal. 350 kilometers, sorry.
I believe that means that they're
altitude.
And travelling at nearly 8 kilometers per second, ladies.
At 8 kilometers a second is sounds mind-boggling, but also at the same time, it's just crazy. You know, it's just like you do this on such an occasion. Well, I thank anyone for watching. Hopefully it's gonna be better stream quality, you know, someday soon when I upgrade to my next step of computer. They are in a nominal orbital insertion. I thank everyone for watching, and goodbye. Gonna actually